Should be live again. Yo. Alright, Nate, I will pull up your charts in a second. Alright, Nate, I have the second picture. The EA cell, it looks like.
Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Yep.
This one was a stupid one and a stupid trade actually.
How's that?
I've been I got into well, I'm not too sure what happened here. It was like an uptrend. I saw that I thought I would break out. I'm looking at the time. It was in New York session. I bought it and then I pretty much went into immediate drawdown. And luckily, I was only using I wasn't using my full position size. I was just like 1%. So then it was like about to hit my it was like I was like 50% to my stop loss. So I bought it again, and then
This one's a sell on EA.
oh, sell.
Yeah.
This is the second link I sent you though.
No, the second picture. So there's like 5 links and then 2 pictures. It's the second picture.
Ah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the links up after the picture one.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna say this trade looks like it hit take profit with no drawdown.
Oh yeah, that was the one from this morning. Then it must be. What was I thinking? Oh, this one was I saw that they were closing below a bunch of candles from the earlier London session because this was in pre-New York.
Okay.
And even though the Euro EUD has been in a huge uptrend, I saw the drop again. I was gonna buy. I sold it down pretty much to the next level, which I thought I was gonna bounce from. And then yeah, it was a pretty simple trade actually. Because except for the fact that I sold it and then it went into drawdown and pretty much did nothing for a half hour. So like I took the trade and then I pretty much went into profit and then went into drawdown. Like it messed around for one candle and then the next 2 candles after that were straight to profit.
Oh, okay. So you entered on that bullish one. That's kind of Yep, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So that was a pretty easy one actually.
Okay. Yeah, it looks good. anything you think you could have done that would have made it better, or?
Oh, how it? Well, I've been over trading a lot this week. That's what I've been mainly focusing on. I took a second trade on this, but like on a separate account. It wasn't real money or anything like that because I knew it was gonna bounce off that level. I took profit out and then buy it, and then it was gonna go straight right back up. So I should have just like not taken that trade and then just put like a buy limit order or something like that where I thought it was gonna bounce, and then I would have had more profit actually. So just instead of using my trade idea of the day on this one, I could have taken the other one, and it would have been a bigger win.
So just being more patient and waiting for it to follow trend?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I mean, the sell worked out perfectly. It looks like you maybe set at like 2 or 3 pip drawdown, and then it just fell.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, I'm going to pull up your first link.
I think you did that one already.
Nope, that was the first picture.
Oh.
Yep. What up, Giorno? I think everyone's still on the other video. Oh no, yep. So that first link was the one you sent me. Okay.
There's a couple losses in there actually.
That's good. Losses are good.
Yeah, I feel like they're better actually to talk about.
Yeah, it'd be better to it's better to improve on them instead of a win. Let me run over to the other video because I think everyone's just sitting there waiting. Because yeah, it still says that one's live.
Okay.
Hopefully they'll figure it out. Why does it say I have 2 live streams? Hopefully this will go smoother next time because this is...
You know how everybody on Instagram does that side thing for MT4 on their phone to show that it's a real account?
Yeah.
While in the positions.
Mm-hmm.
Can you only do that on MT5?
I don't have MT5, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, I just turned it off. I didn't know they were both live. I didn't even know that could happen. That was weird. All right, but we got your chart up, Nate. What's going on this one? The second one.
This is the first. Yeah, this is the first one I was trying to explain earlier. What I was thinking is that I put the buy sell trading view thingy just like 1 bar earlier, but I saw what looked like I entered on bar because I thought it was gonna be like a support form is gonna break through this on the last top or the last high and then continue up. But then I pretty much got like it went into profit and then just like spiked down against me pretty hard, and then this is a New York session trade, pre-New York session trade, and then pretty much I just like sat in this trade, just like slowly going to deeper drawdown, and then it ended up making a low, and then I just added a second position onto like whenever I'm like halfway to my stop loss, and then it just went into profits. I mean, it pretty much went back to my original break-even point, and then I pretty much secured profit there. This was definitely a reckless and dumb trade. I don't really want to do that type of stuff again. It's honestly a little bit of a bad habit because it could have easily just like could have just kept unfolding and I could have taken a bigger than intended loss.
Yep.
Um,
So how come your stop was so low when you entered on that bullish close?
Oh, because this was a trade. I don't know. This was a trade based off of the 30-minute actually, but like I guess I made I marked it up based off of the 15.
Okay,
So
I
like
got you. I think
yeah.
I think I got you. Okay. Um. So do you see right where that bullish candle closed? There's that little gray line, and then if you go left, you got that resistance right to the left that it closed below.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's probably why it went down right away when you got in, instead of continuing bullish. So
Yeah, and also closed. I'm seeing now it also closed with hardly any wick too, which also doesn't help at all.
yeah, I mean it had a little bit of a wick, but it looked like it was kind of getting rejected from that area. But um, yeah, I would say maybe just make sure you're above any sort of resistance, or you're gonna kind of buy the low in an uptrend, sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so the third link. We got EJ 30-minute, looks like a sell, hit take profit pretty nicely.
Oh yeah, this was I think this was the trade I took. See the time on the bottom. This was Asian/new trade. So yeah, I just marked up the gap from the weekend gap, and then there was just a bunch of consolidation, pretty much all throughout the week, and then there was a good close. Even though now that I'm looking at it, oh, actually no, it's fine. There was a bearish close that had like a pretty good wick and room to the left, and I'm pretty sure it was going to target the gap fill. So that was a pretty easy trade, even though looking back at it, actually no, this was a pretty good trade.
Yeah, no, I think it was good. It looks like you took it once it broke the low of that little bullish 30-minute.
Yeah.
Is that what you did, or was it just based off of the higher time frame?
No, it was just based off of the 30-minute close. So as soon as I saw it, it was like as soon as I saw it close bearish, I saw it was just gonna drop.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So that was the third. This is the fourth one. Yep. So it looks like EJ buy.
Oh yeah, I see this one. Yeah, this is a loss. This should be good. I mean better. Well, the number one mistake in this one was not waiting for the candle to close, because like at first it looked like it was going to be like huge gladiator candle for number two, where two is at, but then ended up not closing that way, but it still looked like a pretty good bullish candle, so I bought it, and then it got into pretty much good profits right there, but like I had my take profit way too far beyond, especially since I had that like resistance marked through. I had the resistance already marked. It's not like I put it there after the trade, but I thought it would just break it because the trigger candle like on the edge of this trade broke it, so I figured it would just keep on going up. So yeah, it hit what should have been my target, and then it just went straight back down. I didn't take a full loss on this because as soon as that the bullish candle closed, I just trailed the stop underneath there. But still, this was a loss that should have been a win.
Yeah, so you didn't go break even or anything right away?
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, not even. It was like a 3 pip loss, honestly. But I didn't get a break even.
Okay, 3 pip loss is not bad. That's definitely minimizing your loss.
Yeah, but yeah. I felt a little stupid for not taking profits out at that area too.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got the fifth one. With that one, I would just say, price was kind of trending down, so I think sells would have been a better opportunity. But that was Asian session, right?
Uh, yeah, looks like it actually.
Okay. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd have to look at it, but I feel like if that was against momentum, or even against the previous 4 hour,
Actually, no, this was New York actually.
okay. Alright, so now we got EA buys. I think it's your fifth one.
1, 2. Oh yeah, this was the best trade of the week right here. I think it was a win. Just pretty easy. There was consolidation like all through there. I had H4 support formed a high at 2. Number 3 formed a low. The low got broken, but all the consolidation from back there, I thought it would just bounce. So I took a buy at 4, even though it was a bearish close. It was during Asian. This was the Asian session trade. It was at support where I thought it would get about, so I just bought it anyway. And then it was a pretty easy trade, hardly any drawdown. This trade should have been a whole lot better though, because and I think that was like the low. It was pretty close to what the low of the week was, I think. So if I could have held that even for the entire session, or maybe for the whole of the next day. If I had just held on to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you didn't wait for the bullish close to enter? You just entered once it touched that area?
No, I waited for once the bearish candle closed with no wick at the support area I just bought it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I mean, it worked, but I would just say if you take that trade 20 times, I feel like you're only gonna win it a handful of times. So I think maybe waiting for it to like either break the high of that previous 30-minute bearish candle, or even just waiting for it to break a high of like a 15-minute or a 30-minute close or a 15-minute close, just something that shows you it's going to go bullish before taking it.
Yeah, I only do those type of trades during Asian session, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if that's what works for you during Asian, then you're probably fine. But I'd say if you keep losing those trades more than you're winning it, then maybe start to see if there's an issue with it.
Yeah.
And then we got the sixth one, right? 6.
Yeah. Oh wait, why did I take this trade?
Look at you though, coming prepared. That's perfect. I love it. You got, what was that? 6, 7, 9 charts. You were ready. So this is EN. Looks like you were trying to take a sell.
Yeah, that's true. This is a New York session trade. I immediately regretted it. Euro NZD isn't even like supposed to be in my trading plan, honestly. But I was kind of close to Euro AUD, so I figured I would take it because it looked cleaner. But as soon as I lifted the offer, I was supposed to have like a 10 pip, it was like 12 or 13 pip stock, and the spread was literally 5 pips, bro. So
Oh jeez.
I saw it. I took the trade, and I saw I was in such a huge drawdown. I was just like, "What did I just do?"
Yeah.
As soon as I got into that trade. So honestly, now that I'm looking at it, this is stupid. This is a really dumb trade, honestly. Trying to justify the bears close that triggered me into this trade right before the buy sell thing. I guess it was the lowest. No, it didn't even break the low of the last candle. I thought since it closed below, we were gonna retest until the lower wick down there.
Yep.
But that pretty much didn't happen. That was like no profit trade, straight drawdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty demoralized from seeing from seeing that huge spread, and I was like, I'm never trading this pair ever again.
Yeah, that one's a rough one to trade.
Yeah.
NZDs typically got higher spreads, but they do give out a lot of pips too.
Yeah, higher ATR.
So for this one, I think your best trade would have been if it would have pushed below that first bearish close, which it didn't end up reaching because then it broke above those candles.
Yeah.
So I would have waited for it to either break below or above those two candles right there, and then if once it broke the high of that first of that 30-minute close you entered on, I would have taken a buy right there at the high to then it continue with the little bit of up momentum it looks like it is trying to get. But maybe add when you get those kind of trades, maybe wait for it to break a low or a high and just see if you like that style. See if that helps any.
Yeah, I do take that trade every so often, but I don't do it that much, to be honest.
We'll see next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, this was the last one was the one we already looked at. Okay. Yeah, nobody's even here anymore. I don't know where everyone is. I can't be in the other stream still because I turned it off.
Everyone's partying tonight.
It's alright. We're gonna be here getting better.
But yeah, that was my week. I took a couple other trades, but like.
Okay. I think Dallas's internet cut out. Is there even anyone else in Zoom? Oh, Dallas is there, but I think his internet's out. Dallas, you here or are you still? Did you lag out?
Yeah, I was just talking to Rajay. Gil. Yeah, I'm just gonna take one trade a day, possibly. Try not to get. Then I said try and set a max for the week. I'm gonna try and do like no more than 6 trades for the entire week, and maybe do one Asian. If I do New York trade, I'm not gonna do Asian, but I might do one. I think it might help because I'll be more selective with what I take.
Yep, and then you're going to be looking for, if you're at the chart at the same time, you'll be looking and seeing the same kind of trade happening.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I've just been getting like overconfident. Like just like from today, like I knew it was gonna come like from the trade from this morning. Like I knew it was gonna go down and then hit the previous like resistance support and then it was gonna bounce right up. So like I can sell this all the way down and then just buy it back and then take another position, buy it back up, and like technically that would have worked perfectly, but like I kept on doing that. I just like straight up over traded.
Yep.
Because I saw the type of stuff happen like all week, so it's just like kind of that overconfident with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the goal for next week.
Yep, we'll get it, and then we'll review the charts at the end of the week again, and just kind of all hold each other accountable. Defoe, I don't know what Nathan does, but once my first position gets at 10 pips, I close it, and I set my runner to break even, and let it go maybe 20 pips or to the target that I have, and then I close it after that. So whatever the target is, whether it's 15, 20 pips, 25 pips, I'll close the runner at that point.
What percentage of the thing of the trades do you close?
It's just 1%, so I just close 1% and leave 1% go.
Okay, so that's about half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
something else I found out too, man. Like I don't know if it's psychology thing or like just like mountain confidence. Like almost most of my like I always take my profits too early. Whenever like my analysis is usually correct and it hits the take profit anyway.
hmm yeah, that's just something you got to. Was that you that I talked about? Once you close at break even, walk away.
Yeah, it was me.
Yep. Did that work at all?
Um, yeah, but yeah, but like I can't. Actually no, nah. I don't even know, man.
Okay.
I've been trying to do that. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna experiment doing that, or just like trying to do like a set and forget type of approach. Where I just put the orders in and whatever, and also with the templates thing, like you said.
hmm Yeah. And then see how that works, and then next week just review it, and then get better next week, and just keep doing the same thing, and it'll just like compounding your account. You're just compounding your trading, making it better.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't think anyone has any more charts. Nobody. We had one person really show up with charts. So we will. I will let you guys know if we're gonna do it again next week. If we get some more people to show up, and bring some charts, then we'll probably do it again. But we'll just have to see how many people are going to participate. So I will see you guys on Sunday for the simulation.